Amaka was a young, hard-working woman in her late 20s. She had a good job, her own apartment, and dreams of achieving even greater things in life. But there was one thing she could never escape: her mother's constant pressure to get married. Every phone call, every visit, every family gathering, her mother would ask the same question: "Amaka, when will you bring home a husband?" It was as if nothing else in life mattered. It didn't matter that she had a great career or that she was independent. Her mother believed that without a husband, she was incomplete. One day, Amaka got so frustrated that she made a bold decision. Just to stop the nagging, she lied and said, "I have a fiancé. We are getting married soon." Her mother was overjoyed. The family celebrated, and soon, everyone wanted to meet this mystery man. The problem was, Amaka had no fiancé. She had just made up the story in a moment of desperation. Now, she was trapped. How was she going to bring home a man who didn't exist? Desperate, she came up with a plan. She needed someone to pretend to be her fiancé for a few days, just long enough to fool her family. That's when she met Chidi. Chidi was a street-smart guy who made a living doing all kinds of small jobs and hustles. He was funny, charming, and always looking for easy money. When Amaka approached him with her idea and offered to pay him, he laughed at first. "Me? Pretend to be your husband? You must be joking." But when he saw how serious Amaka was and how much she was willing to pay, he agreed. "Fine. I'll be your perfect husband. Just tell me what I need to do." Their first visit to Amaka's family was a disaster. Chidi, despite his confidence, was not used to acting formal. He kept making little mistakes, using street slang at the dinner table, forgetting details about their fake relationship, and reacting awkwardly when asked about wedding plans. Amaka had to cover up for him, smiling and laughing nervously as her mother's eyes narrowed in suspicion. But Chidi was a quick learner. He adapted fast. Soon, he was charming everyone with his smooth talk and funny jokes. He even managed to win over Amaka's father, who had been the most skeptical. For a moment, it seemed like the plan was working. Then, trouble arrived. Amaka's ex-boyfriend, Kelechi, returned to town. Kelechi was the man Amaka's mother always wanted her to marry: handsome, successful, and well-mannered. When he heard that Amaka was engaged, he didn't believe it. He started asking questions, trying to find out if Chidi was really who he claimed to be. Things got even worse when Amaka's mother, still suspicious, began investigating Chidi's background. She discovered that he was not from the rich family he had claimed, that he had no stable job, and that he had never been seen with Amaka before. Furious, she confronted them in front of the whole family. "Who is this man, Amaka? Tell me the truth." Amaka was speechless. Chidi, for the first time, had no clever excuse. The lie had been exposed. The family was disappointed. Kelechi took the opportunity to tell Amaka, "You deserve better than a man who lies to you." Amaka looked at Chidi. Something had changed. Somewhere along the way, in the middle of all the pretending, she had started to feel something real. Chidi, too, was no longer just playing a role. He had fallen for Amaka. The story takes a dramatic turn when Amaka's long-traveled boyfriend unexpectedly returns. However, something about him seems different. His behavior is off, and his personality has changed. At first, she is excited to see him, but as time passes, unease creeps in. He speaks in a way that feels unfamiliar, and his actions grow more suspicious. Things take a dark turn when he forcefully tries to get close to her. Fear grips her as she realizes he is not the same man she once loved. Desperate, she breaks free and runs back home to her parents, tears streaming down her face. She confesses everything: the fear, the changes in him, and most importantly, her true feelings. With her heart now certain, she declares that she loves Chidi instead. She finally sees who truly cares for her, who makes her laugh, and who understands her in ways no one else ever did. Without hesitation, she rushes out, her heart pounding. Meanwhile, Chidi sits alone, unaware of what's coming. He waits, perhaps doubting whether she will ever choose him. But then she appears, running towards him, breathless, with love in her eyes. As she reaches him, they embrace tightly, their love finally clear to the world. It's a moment of relief, of happiness, of true love winning against all odds.
For more exciting and thrilling videos like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you more amazing movie breakdowns. Hit the subscribe button now and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video.